Aviation is the activities surrounding mechanical flight and the aircraft industry. The history of aviation extends for more than 2,000 years, from the earliest forms of aviation such as kites and attempts at tower jumping to supersonic and hypersonic flight by powered, heavier-than-air jets. Several prisoners of Emperor Wenchuan of northern Qi, including Yuan Wang Tuovi, were said to have been forced to launch themselves with a kite from a tower, as an experiment. Only Yuan Wang Tu survived, only to be executed later. The Andalusian Abbas ibn Firnas attempted a short gliding flight with wings covered with feathers from the Tower of Cordoba but was injured while landing. Aylmer of Malmesbury, an English Benedictine monk, attempted a gliding flight using wings. He is recorded as traveling a modest distance before breaking his legs on landing. A sheep called Montorsiel, along with a duck and a rooster, were sent on a balloon flight by the Montgolfier brothers on September 19, 1783. Elisabeth Tebel flew over Lyon singing arias on June 4, 1784, in order to entertain Gustav III of Sweden. Occurred in Tullamore, County Offaly, Ireland, when a hot air balloon caused a fire that burned down about 100 houses on May 10, 1785. Sophie Blanchard flew solo from the garden of the cloister of the Jacobins in Toulouse on August 18, 1805. The Gifford dirigible was developed and flown by Henri Gifford, from the Paris Hippodrome to Trappes on September 24, 1852. Auguste Piccard and Paul Kipfer, who ascended to the height of 51,000 feet, 15,500 meters, in a hydrogen balloon on May 27, 1931. Was made by Orville Wright in the Wright Flyer on December 17, 1903, during which they traveled 37 meters, 120 feet. Was Robert Esnault Peltery's October 1904 glider, although ailerons were only named that in 1908 by Henry Farman. Was Léon de Lagrange, with pilot Henri Farman, on March 29, 1908. Was Thomas Etholin Selfridge, a passenger on an aircraft flown by Orville Wright which crashed on September 17, 1908. Wright was badly injured, and was hospitalized for 7 weeks. The Russian Russo-Baltic Wagon Works, developed by Igor Sikorsky, took to the air on May 10, 1913 after having 2 additional engines installed in pusher configuration, in tandem behind the pair of installed engines. First flight of a commercial aircraft with a pressurized cabin that would enter service was made on December 31, 1938 by the Boeing 307 Stratolina. First solo flight by an armorless pilot, just using her legs. Jessica Cox earned her pilot's license on May 10, 2008, flying a coupe from San Manuel Airport, Arizona. Was made with an American Overseas Airlines Douglas DC-4 between New York City and Herne Airport in England via Gander, Newfoundland, and Shannon, Ireland on October 23, 1945.